Okay, so I have been on a hormonal birth control since I was 17. I had a Skyla, and then a Kyleena that I just got removed. And I want to do like a little series of my skin and my hormones after hormonal birth control. Also, sorry for my voice. We went to a wedding last weekend, like this past weekend, and it still has not recovered. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like very insecure about my skin right now. The biggest issue with it right now is because my husband and I are trying to regulate my hormones so we can try to conceive. I stopped taking my spironolactone, which, if you don't know what spironolactone is, it is a test suppressant, and it helps with cystic acne, which I always got really bad cystic acne. As you can see, I have these are just regular, just bumps. But then this is cystic, I don't know what that is. So she's just not looking great right now. It's been 2 days since I stopped my spironolactone. It has a 24-hour half-life, so it technically has already left my body, which I think is why I'm starting to get these. But also, aside from the spironolactone, this past weekend, Amber and I were just we were staying on diet, but also kind of indulging a little bit. We went to a French breakfast restaurant, and they were giving little madeleines and macaroons and stuff. So I did eat them. And I know my body does not do well with chocolate, sugar, and then especially if it's chocolate, sugar, and dairy. Worst combination for my skin. So now that I have to do everything topically, I can't ingest anything to change my hormones. I have to be a lot more careful with what I eat. Which I also had to buy tampons for the first time, and I bought a Diva cup and panty liners because I haven't used it in 10 years. I don't know what I want to use. I don't know what's gonna be the best for me, So I want to show my skincare, and I want to keep this consistent throughout my entire hormone regulation to see what's working, if this doesn't work, the kind of results I'm getting. And aside from doing little random face masks or under eye patches to either hydrate my skin or something, I want to just keep my basic products I'm using down to these 5 things. The only new thing that I'm adding to this routine is going to be this azelaic acid from Medicube. I did a lot of research trying to figure out what would be a good replacement topically for cystic acne that would help me try to transition off of my spironolactone, because another huge part of why I can't take it anymore is it affects you hormonally. Obviously, it's a test suppressant, and obviously it's up to God what he gives us, but I really want boys, and you take something that suppresses test, it can really impact or negatively impact their formation, if you know what I'm talking about, their formation. Or it can just get rid of the ability to have a boy altogether. Now, I don't care if you're some hormone guru, if you're telling me you can take it during pregnancy. If there's a 1% chance that what I take could affect my potential baby, I'm not doing it. Same reason why I'm literally I usually take a nighttime sleep aid. I'm switching to magnesium. That way it's a natural vitamin. And even then I want to make sure that it's safe for pregnancy and trying to conceive and all that stuff. Anyways, back to my skincare. So also I have the beauty filter on right now because I'm feeling very insecure about my skin, but I will show you for a second what I look like without it. Here is the beauty filter without it. It just basically, you can really see my under eyes. I've been waking up a lot during the night, and then you can see just I have some redness throughout right here right now. It's a little irritated. All right, back to snatch skin. Don't shame me for the filter either. I'm insecure, whatever. All right, first off, I'm going to use this Medicube toner. I just put it on my hands and then pat it all over. Nice. Next is my lash eye stuff. I love this stuff because it helps my lashes grow, but it doesn't affect the skin around my eyes because I'm super sensitive. I noticed that it makes my lashes a little bit thicker and longer, and it can help with my under eye bags and stuff. I know my under eyes ain't perfect, but I'm trying. I drink my water. I try to get my sleep. I do my skincare. A lot of times it literally just comes down to genetics. Next up, this is also a new addition for my under eyes. It's called Plated. It's an eye serum. I noticed that this has helped with this like little crease right there. It used to be really bad, a lot more sunken in, a lot darker. Okay, and then is the azelaic acid. So this one for Medicube is 16% plus BB calming serum. So you just put it on your hand and spread it around. Ow, the affected areas. I just poked myself in the nose. Another huge part of like why I know my skin is reacting like this is I'm used to the sun, and I use my SPF and everything, but my skin is used to the sun. It's used to that vitamin D and everything. And I know that I break out like this when I don't get sunshine. Next is my rock, my reason for living, my freaking sun and moon. It's the SkinCeuticals Triple Lipid. I don't care if you think that's a lot of lotion. It's dry here in Utah, and I need it. My skin gets really bad if I don't use a lot of moisturizer, especially my eczema and my perioral dermatitis. And that's my complete skincare. Also, if you have any like tips for like redness, please let me know, because the thing is my skin is soft. Like, it's not textured. It is really soft. It's just there's redness and then cystic acne. So if you have any tips or tricks that work for you, or you know anyone, or you're an esthetician or whatever, dermatologist, anything topically that I don't have to ingest, please let me know, because I hate having the cysts. They're so painful, and I hate the redness. Okay, that's it. Love you. Bye.